All right, everybody, how you doing? My name is Marty Anaya.
And I'm Alejandra Galarte.
And we are here to talk to you about PCT's 2015 Red Carpet Auction. Boy, am I excited about this program.
Yeah, me too. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, each year PCT does our TV Red Carpet Auction. It's basically our telethon that raises money for the station. And in case you don't know why you would want to raise money for the station, Alejandra, why do we want to raise money for this little TV station? Any idea?
Well, they have a lot of programs that benefit all these different people in the community. We film a lot of the local government meetings.
That's for sure.
We provide training to anyone who wants to come in, learn how to do TV production, and yeah.
You know what, and it's a lot of fun, folks. I mean, the bottom line is that this is your TV station. And by that, we mean that. It's public access community. That's the PE&G, the Public Education and Government. So like Alejandra was saying, we're actually out there doing all of those things, like covering the local council meetings, covering the community events. We were just in the Half Moon Bay for the Little Pumpkin Festival. Actually, I think we might even have a little video on that, but this was your first year at the Pumpkin Festival. How was that for you?
I thought it was really fun. I thought it was super cool. There were so many people there. People came from all over the state just to come to Half Moon Bay, and I thought it was great.
It was, you know, and it's these type of things that make a community what it is. I like to call PCT your electronic soapbox, and that is to say, kind of like a town hall, only an electronic town hall. Back in the days, they used to have the town hall where people could come and talk about what's going on, come and play cards, come and hang out. Well, that's what PCT is. You can physically come down here on any given night of the week. We're right here on Crespi Drive, right here in Pacifica, and we're actually opening up, thanks to your support, thanks to everybody in this community helping us out, we're actually opening up a satellite studio this fall in Half Moon Bay. So that's going to be very exciting indeed. And what the Red Carpet TV auction does, guess what? It helps us pay for all this stuff. The equipment that you're watching right now, literally that you're watching us on, costs hundreds of thousands of dollars for us to do. We're in a completely brand new TV studio, and it costs a lot of money. You know, Alejandra, when you came here and you started learning, you know, you had the benefit of the state of the art, but you know, before you came, you know, we were for a while there working on some yesteryear kind of equipment, but it's all this little money that we raised that make it, you know, that made it what it is now. Question for you: what have you been able to learn since you've been at PCT? Obviously, you're our program coordinator now, but I mean, what have you been able to learn? Some of the physical skills that are going to help you in your career as you mature.
So I learned a lot about camera work. I learned how to get the shots. I also learned how to work inside the studio, working on a TriCaster, doing some lighting and audio. And also I learned how to work with people. I learned how to communicate with talent and getting things done on a deadline.
Well, and that's just it. How to get things done on a deadline, how to do things in a professional fashion. You know, these are what our interns learn. They're what young vocational students from the community learn. Right now on camera 2, we have Diana. Hi, Diana, over there. And she's a high school student actually coming here to learn the tricks of the trade. And the bottom line is that doesn't happen unless we have your support. So this PCT auction is a great way for you to help us. But guess what, Alejandra? It's also a great way for you to help yourself, because guess what? Dare I say it? The holidays are coming.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited too, but can I ask you a question? Have you ever been to Black Friday?
No, I haven't. It gets a little too crazy for me.
Exactly. It gets a little bit too crazy, and I know people do not want to be out there in them lines on Black Friday trying to, you know, do anything you can to get that deal. What if I could tell you right now that you have a way to get deals from the comfort of your home that are supporting local businesses and at the same time helping a nonprofit organization and a phenomenal cause? Would that sound like a deal to you?
It sounds great.
Sounds like a deal to me too. And so we're going to come out and run out to a little bit of a break. But if you're a business and you're somebody who has an opportunity to maybe help us out with a product, a good, or a service that you might want to donate, two things are going to happen. One, you're going to get valuable exposure on TV, and two, you're going to help us put this wonderful, wonderful programming together. So we're going to run out to a little bit of a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about this fantastic auction. Stay right there.
PCT wishes to thank its outstanding telethon sponsors.
The finest pastries, breads, cakes, cookies, and pies. Family recipes and family-owned. Mazzetti's Bakery specializes in cakes for every special occasion. A coastside landmark for over 38 years.
Delivering the local news you care about, right to your doorstep. The Pacifica Tribune, your hometown newspaper since 1947. Does your bank give you easy access to its managers and officers? Come check out a bank that does. First National Bank of Northern California has been Pacifica's family bank since 1963. We're located in the Lindemar Shopping Center.
Drive less, save more. Get free gas cards for new carpools or free tickets to try transit in San Mateo County. For more information, log on to commute.org.
The Hair Factory, hair cutting and styling for the entire family, located at 992 Lindemar Boulevard. Crespi Business Center, Pacifica's boutique business park, located next to the Pacifica Community Center along Highway 1. Thinking of selling your home? Don't make a move without hard-working Mike Durkin, real estate professional for 25 years. Call Mike at RE/MAX Star Properties, 245-1380. Call Museo Electric and Telecom Security for all your electrical, data, telephone, and security alarm needs.
The Mexican Open Golf Tournament, a benefit celebrating Mexican and American cultures. Join us at the 2015 tournament in Vacaville. Dine at Nick's Restaurant and Lounge for a relaxed atmosphere, fresh seafood, and extraordinary ocean views. Open daily in Rockaway Beach since 1927. Reduce, reuse, recycle, the science and practice of resource recovery. Recology sees a world without waste, where resources are used and reused in a sustainable ecosystem.
Thanks again to all our outstanding telethon sponsors. We appreciate your valuable support.
All right, everybody, we are back. My name is Marty Anaya.
And I'm Alejandra Galarte.
And if you're just tuning in, you're watching the PCT Red Carpet TV Auction Preview Show. And we are very excited for 2015. You know, what you were just seeing there was some of our actual sponsors. So that little reel that you just saw, these are folks who have actually sponsored our PCT Red Carpet TV Auction. Now, Alejandra, you've been doing a little bit of the programming for a little bit of time now, but my question to you is, what do you think the benefits are for somebody to actually become a sponsor of this Red Carpet TV Auction?
I think there's a lot of benefits to being a sponsor. For one of the options, you can get a video done on your business that lives online.
Oh, yeah.
So if anyone wants to have more information on your business, it's a lot better than just getting a couple of Yelp pictures. It's really great to see you actually working in action. And then our interns get out there and shoot the videos, so it actually benefits them as well as benefiting you.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, that's just one of the options. You know, that service is normally very, very expensive. To get any kind of TV production with any kind of you know, what we call production values that makes it actually look good, that costs a lot of money when you're trying to advertise. But here, right now, because of what we're doing right now, you will not believe the kind of a deal that we're going to give to you. Now, in order to find out, I have a phone number that I want you to call. So if you're a business, or if you know somebody who's in business that really wants to do a little bit of advertising, but do it very inexpensively, and like I mentioned, at the same time help out a local nonprofit, here's the number. It's 650-355-8001. And that will put you in touch with me directly. My name is Marty, and I'll talk to you about how easy and inexpensive it is to advertise for this wonderful, wonderful TV auction. And by the way, when you do that, you're not just advertising for 1 or 2 days. The actual auction is going to happen on November 21st and 22nd. You're actually advertising with us for the entire year. So I can get you some more information about that exciting stuff, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But right now, what I want to do, Alejandra, is turn our attention back to this notion of supporting. You know, there are a lot of businesses and maybe even some people out there that are just individuals. Maybe you have access because every day you go to work, or you come home, you go to the store, you maybe know your local grocer, or maybe you go to the dry cleaners and you pick up your dry cleaning, and these are people that you know and you work with every day, and you're thinking to yourself, maybe I could talk my local dry cleaner into donating an auction item or helping PCT out in some kind of way. When they donate an auction item, what do we do with that, Alejandra? When they actually donate, let's say somebody donates a couple of dinners. One of our sponsors and one of our frequent longtime donors happens to be Nick's Restaurant. So let's say Nick's wants to donate a couple of dinners. What does that actually look like?
During the auction?
Yeah, I mean, like, what do they give us and how does it work?
So they give us, they just tell us what they want to donate, and then during the auction, we're actually talking about it for a few minutes, maybe even longer, and then we're just giving more information on the business and what they're donating.
You bet.
So that's advertising for your product that's going to be auctioned.
Absolutely. And as a matter of fact, it's an entire hour. When we go to auction off your, let's say, you know, it's a business that's offering us, let's say, some dinners, and we're going to auction off a $50 dinner for two at Nick's, let's say. That's an actual auction item that's actually happened in the past. For an entire hour, we're sitting right here in our studio talking about Nick's and talking about the other auction items, goosing that up, because obviously we want to get as much money for it as we can. At the same time, we're giving that business a lot of local advertising. So maybe you're a business owner, maybe you know a business owner, or maybe you're just somebody who really likes Nick's and this is something that you want to tune into. I mentioned it already, but it bears repeating. Nick's and many, many, many other local businesses, all the way from Pacifica through Half Moon Bay, through the coast side, all the way down to Pescadero. All of these auction items are going to be up for bid. All you got to do is tune in, and that's on November 21st and 22nd. That's right. It's a 2-day telethon. It's a 2-day auction. All you got to do is tune in. Now, if you can't tune in, and there are some people, I know, Alejandra, there are going to be some people out there in the community that cannot tune in on TV because they don't have cable. If you know somebody like that, all they got to do is go to pacificcoast.tv. That's www.pacificcoast.tv, and we will hook you up. Right now, we're going to run out to another real quick break, and when we come back, I'm going to tell you what some of these exciting auction items are. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Sophia, and I work at Pacific Coast Television, and today I'll be teaching you how to use the camera. A medium shot is from the waist to the head, so give me a medium shot. Perfect. Okay, tilt up a little bit more. A little bit more. We need some headroom. Okay, but it's not to the waist, so zoom out. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, now let's do a long shot. So let's zoom out even more. Give it a little bit more headroom. Yeah, tilt the camera down when you're zooming. Perfect.
So as you can see right there, that was a little spot that showed you some of the wonderful things that we do. The first spot that you saw there was us actually at the Pumpkin Fest, and that was a lot of good fun this year. And then of course you saw a spot that kind of highlighted some of the training courses here at PCT. And if you're just tuning in, my name is Marty Anaya.
And I'm Alejandra Galarte.
And this is the PCT Red Carpet TV Auction Preview Show. Now we've been talking about, for those people that want to become sponsors, right, Alejandra? We've been talking about how they can do that, or for those people that want to donate an item to the auction, we've been talking about that. But let's talk about why somebody would want to tune in, like, you know, just John and Jane Q public out there, somebody that's just watching us right now, the November 21st and November 22nd. Why do they want to tune in, Alejandra? What is going to be so great about this two-day event that they need to check out?
Well, I think that they'll get a lot more information about local businesses in their area, and also it's going to be really informative, and we're going to have a lot of acts in between, so there's going to be a lot of local talent as well.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of wonderful activity and a lot of wonderful artists. You know, when we were at the Pumpkin Fest, we had the good pleasure of being able to interview some of these wonderful artists. There's actually some jugglers that are actually from England that juggle knives and spears and all kinds of crazy stuff while they're up on unicycles. You know what? Those guys actually live right here in Pacifica. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think we were talking to them for a bit.
And hopefully I can get them in here. But one thing's for sure, we get a lot of local singer-songwriter types, a lot of local musicians and actors. Last year we even had an improv troupe that came in here and did a live thing. My friend Sketch Smith came in here and did a live painting. And while she was doing the whole painting, at the end of the auction, we actually auctioned off that painting. So there's a lot of entertainment that's going on this wonderful event that even if you not seeing anything that you want necessarily as an auction item, there's still a lot of wonderful stuff that you can get. So I mean, it's kind of exciting in that regard, folks. And if I were you, I would want to tune in. So circle your calendars right now. It's November 21st and 22nd. Now I think, don't get me wrong, but I think on Saturday night we start at 5 p.m. and it goes 5 to 10. And then on Sunday night, that's the 22nd, November 22nd, Sunday night, we start at 6 p.m. and go to 11. Have you ever done anything like this before? Anything like a telethon or some sort of a, like a marathon where you've got to do an activity for a long period of time?
No, I've never done anything like that, so it's going to be my first time.
It's going to be your very first time. All right, well, that's very exciting. Here's what I want to know. Is there anything that you've seen come in, any of these wonderful auction items that you think you might want to check out, or maybe you might want to tell somebody in your family to call and bid on?
There's a lot. I saw that there were some tutoring lessons for anyone wanting to learn Japanese, and that's something I kind of want to do, so maybe I'll hint at that.
Really? To learn Japanese? I don't even think I knew that one myself. And what about, you were talking about the gold panning.
Yeah, my dad, he's really into gold. His favorite show is Gold Rush Alaska, so I think that's something I might kind of want to get for him.
These are, now literally what we're talking about is gold panning like materials, and there's like all this like sifting stuff that you need. There's like all these accoutrements, and then on top of that, they also give you classes on how to properly prospect for gold. Now, I didn't know this was a big deal. This is kind of like one of these way crazy ideas, right? But you just happened to mention that your dad is into gold, into this idea of panning for gold and trying to find gold, right?
Yeah, he thinks it's really fun and something kind of cool to do on the side, so that's something I might want to kind of get him for Christmas.
And there's all kinds of, look, we've got giveaways, I should say getaways is the word I'm actually looking for there. If you want to go to Alaska, maybe that might be one of the getaways, but we have all kinds of places, beach hideaways. And you might see people or have people in your family that are coming from out of town that are going to be here for the holidays. You can't put them up in your house. Maybe they need a beach hideaway right here in Half Moon Bay or right here on the coast side or something like that. Or maybe this is a great present to give to somebody who's in a far-flung place that would like to come and check it out. Also, hair salons. We've got all kinds of bath and beauty stuff. If you ever wanted to pamper yourself or do something like that. Alejandra, what were some of the other exciting gifts and gift ideas that you've seen come in? Anything that strikes you?
It was mostly just the gold panning, I think, that I was really interested in.
Well, I'll tell you what interested me. We had last year a signed poster signed by all the folks who did the original Star Wars. the original Star Wars. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that and about some other gifts when we come right back. So stay right there, and we'll be right back with this wonderful preview show. Again, it's November 21 and 22. We'll be right back. Stay right there.
PCT wishes to thank its outstanding telethon sponsors.
The Truth Tattoo and Body Piercing Studio. Dedicated to one-of-a-kind masterpieces only every time. Come to thetruth.com. Come visit us in the Pedro Point Shopping Center.
Ocean Yoga has a variety of classes for all levels, and our professional team of massage therapists offer a wide range of therapeutic modalities. Come see our selection of yoga props, clothing, and gifts.
Pacifica Auto and U-Haul, your affordable moving resource. Located on Palmetto Avenue in Pacifica. Call Simon at 355-3684.
Enjoy sensational lasagna, manicotti, and eggplant parmesan at Luigi's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Adobe Plaza, 950 Lindemar Boulevard. Get your bait, tackle, and the helpful information you need at the Rusty Hook Bait and Tackle Shop, conveniently located just 1 block away from the Pacifica Fishing Pier.
Lighthouse Pure Water, voted best place to meet old friends and have a drink of great tasting water. Visit us in the Strawflower Shopping Center in Half Moon Bay. We're open every day.
Saramonte Center has over 130 specialty stores and restaurants, conveniently located off of Highway 280 in Daly City. Looking for a friendly, elegant atmosphere? Hair Techniques will give you that new look you've been dreaming of. Come visit us at 1305 Palmetto Avenue. Does the tax man get too much every year? Are you taking advantage of every deduction you're entitled? John the Tax Guy is at your side. Professional tax preparation services for individuals, small businesses, and nonprofit organizations.
Chapel by the Sea, a coastside funeral home serving all faiths since 1956. Let our professionally trained staff help with all your wishes. Got a mess? You need a professional. Jerry's Janitorial Services. Wipe those cleaning blues away. Call Jerry's crew today.
Thanks again to all our outstanding telethon sponsors. We appreciate your valuable support.
All right, everybody, we are back. This is Marty Anaya.
And I'm Alejandra Galarte.
And you're watching the very tail end of the PCT 2015 TV auction preview show. We've had a lot of stuff to talk about here, but the thing I'm most excited about is that this telethon is going to happen on November the 21st and 22nd. Now, as I said, the number, if you want to donate an auction item, if you're a business and you want to get some valuable advertising on your local public access TV station, the number to call is 650-355-8001. And likewise, you just saw all those folks that we just put on your TV screen there. All those folks are sponsors, and it's very, very, very inexpensive to sponsor. Again, for that information, call us at 650-355-8001. Now, Alejandra, we were talking a little bit about how much fun the auction is and about how much fun it is to bid on items, and at the same time, you're supporting PCT. What are you most looking forward to about this TV auction that we're going to do on November 21st and 2nd?
I think all the excitement of being able to bid safely at home, and it's a lot safer than going out on Black Friday too. And I think it's kind of fun because I never really see any events kind of like this, so it'd be kind of a cool experience to check out.
Yeah, you're right. It is a very unique experience, and you're right about one other thing. You don't want to fight those lines on Black Friday. You don't want to do all that crazy stuff during the holiday season. The holiday season is meant to be spent with your family and your friends, not fighting people in the mall. Now, I like to go to the mall and hang out, but I'm kind of weird that way. It's not something that I'm doing because I'm trying to stand in lines. It's just people watching. But you don't want to battle those lines. And if you don't, and if you really want to enjoy your holiday season, best way to do that is to stay home November 21st and 22nd, that's just before the Thanksgiving holiday, and bid on some wonderful auction items. All you got to do is have a telephone, and you can have even a television, or if you're not, have access to cable, you can even watch us online at pacificcoast.tv. That's pacificcoast.tv. How much more time we got to the end? I just want to make sure I know how much I can talk about before we run out of here. We got 3 minutes till the end? Okay. So, Alejandro, one of the things that I'm really excited about this auction is the sheer number of items that we had. Now, you mentioned 2 of them. Help me out. What was that again you mentioned?
It was tutoring lessons for people wanting to learn Japanese.
Wanting to learn Japanese. Now, that's not an average gift idea that you're going to see every day. But what else?
And the gold panning.
Oh, that's right, the gold panning. All right, folks, listen. These are 2 examples of auction items. Now, the other one that I mentioned was the Star Wars poster. Now, we actually had a Star Wars beautifully framed 16 by 20 poster, and it had George Lucas's signature, it had James Earl Jones, Darth Vader, it had everybody, and this is actually authenticated poster that's been framed. And there are items like this that we bring up on this telethon that you would never think in a million years, but as soon as you see it, you know the person. Like, for example, do you know right now, if I just tell you that I've got a beautiful framed poster of the original Star Wars that has all the signatures of everybody, can you tell me somebody that would love to have that gift?
Yeah, my best friend Rosanna is obsessed with Star Wars. I'm going to get her tickets to the new Star Wars coming out, so yeah, she would definitely love that.
And that's just what I'm talking about. There are wonderful, wonderful gift items that you would never think of. And here's the other beauty about it, is that almost all of this stuff, whether it be some of the fashion stuff that we do, some of the the pamper packages like the hair and nail salons and so forth, or all the different ways that you can treat yourself, all of these things, almost all of it, are from local folks. That's local businesses in this community. So on November 21st, circle your calendar right now, and 22nd, you want to tune in to Pacific Coast Television. If you know somebody that doesn't have TV, but they want to watch, they can bid. It's easy to call us to bid. That's all you have to do. But by watching, if you don't have TV, you don't have local cable, all you got to do is go to pacificcoast.tv. That's www.pacificcoast.tv. There's a lot of other reasons to go to that website. Just name one, because I know you helped me put the website together.
There's a lot of blog articles, and then also you can watch this station live. So if you don't have
That's right.
Comcast, you can definitely
or
just
video on demand. You can watch any of your favorite shows on demand. So there's a lot of stuff that you're going to find at that website. Again, www.pacificcoast.tv. Once again, circle your calendars. It's the PCT auction. That's our TV red carpet auction. And guess who the star is? You are. So we'll see you on November 21st and 22nd right here at the PCT red carpet auction. Marty Anaya.
Alejandro Galarte.
Signing out. Bye-bye.
Bye.